What's up YouTube, back again, another quick video today, and I just want to do this video again because I do talk a lot about you don't have to go out and buy the latest and greatest equipment to get some really nice results. This is a case in mind. This was shot on a Canon 10D with a 50mm lens. Now this camera was brought out in February 2003, so it's like 21 years old. It's a 21-year-old 6.3 megapixel camera. At the time, classed as a semi-professional digital SLR. Now, I've still got this camera in my drawer. You can pick them up on eBay, and other places for like, $20, $30. But look, I'm going to show you, you don't need the latest and greatest to get some amazing results, and it doesn't matter if you show this to your client or not. They will not tell the difference between this shot on a $20 camera or something shot on a $2,000 camera. They really won't know. Obviously, if you show it to photographers, they will go, oh, that's blah blah blah. Look, you're not 99% of the time you're not dealing with photographers, you're dealing with everyday clients, and the results they see is what matters. Anyway, I've already exported this picture into Lightroom. I've cropped it and I've adjusted it, and I also did an increase in the the size of the picture using Topaz Photo AI. So we've sort of like doubled the size of the output image, and this is where we're at now. As you can see, there's just plenty of detail in that shot to satisfy anybody, unless you're pixel peeping up here, which nobody is. Look, photographers will, your clients will never do anything like that. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say to you is, you don't need to be spending thousands and thousands of pounds on equipment to get things right. Now, bear in mind, you still need to know what you're doing, but other than that, you're going to get great results. Right, okay, so the next stage in this edit is we're going to drop this photo into Portrait Pro 24 and finish it off so we have it looking how we want it to look. Now, remember, Portrait Pro 24 is like an AI-based makeover software for your portraits, etc. And it's a bit like some other ones I use, but in my opinion, this is a definite, still the definite winner, because number one, it works regardless of you're online or you're offline, and number two, this is the main point, you pay for it once and then it's yours for life. Export as many photos as you want, and yeah, no charge. Anyway, that aside, let's get into the edit. Now, again, I've said this before, when you're doing edits with this sort of software, anything that comes on as a preset, I turn everything off, so I'm starting with the base, and then I know exactly how I want it to end up. Don't rely on presets to do this sort of editing. Just do it all manually, and yeah, you're good to go. Anyway, so we're just going to have a quick check of the before and after, and then just make sure it's aligned everything correctly. It's just missed a little bit of the side of the cheek there. Eyes are good, mouth's good. Let's just bring that over just a little bit. Now, remember, if you've got full control over where this AI sort of overlay is attaching to a face, you can see if there is any problems before you carry on. Now, this is the only software I know that you can do this sort of thing to this sort of level. So, another win. Anyway, okay, so we're going to go to the before and after, and we'll just stay with the after now. Okay, as you can see, I'm just going to show you quickly. We use the two light setup for this shot. We've got one of those arched reflectors bouncing the softbox from above. I will leave a link in the description to the sort of lighting, clamshell lighting we call this, that I used. But anyway, apart from that, let's get into the edit. Again, we had this girl come in and she's got very little makeup on, just a little bit of lip gloss, etc. So she could see the results of what a makeover would do to her. Okay, let's get straight into it. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to go into the face shape. Oh, one other feature that I asked another software company to put into their software. They didn't listen. Anyway, I've just made a tool for doing a... Oh, where are we at? Where are we going to go? Into picture. I just want to show you this quickly. This little feature here I use quite often is a vignette. Now, this is already built into the software. I did suggest another company do the same sort of thing, probably about 13, 14 months ago. They didn't listen. And but anyway, yeah, we've got a vignette and I like using that, and we've got that built into this software. Anyway, let's go. So first off, shaping the face. We're just going to do a few adjustments and then go to the next one. So what we're going to just first of all do is just a little bit more plump on the lips to about there. The mouth shape is fine. We don't need to expand the eyes or anything like that. We're just going to a little bit more widening, and then we're going to drop this down and do them individually. Now, again, some other software I use, you've got to keep pressing a link off each one. It's a pain. Whereas you just do the drop down on this one, and then we've got two individual sliders. Makes it a lot easier. Something to note for other companies. Anyway, so we're just going to get these eyes adjusted to about there. Overall face of the shape. Overall face shape is fine. Now, if we just want to get that jawline adjusted to get it a little bit more symmetrical, we can do that. And then same with the forehead. You can bring things over if you want to. We're going to keep it to about there. Nose is fine, you know, and if you had a problem with a lens, we can do a lens correct as well. Now, like I said, I was using a 50mm for this shot. It's supposed to be the same as a human eye, so you know we're near enough looking at the right sort of lens anyway, you know, to her face shape, I'm trying to say. So we're just going to bring the face head forward just a little bit, just to bring those cheeks in just slightly. And again, we can adjust hair volume. I really love this feature. It works really well on photos. I'm just going to bring that to about there, and I will adjust a bit of this, I think, in Photoshop when I've finished. Hairline, again, we can bring that up and down if we want to. I'm just going to bring it down a little bit, and then we're going to close that one. Now, she's got freckles, etc. We're going to keep those. All these are parts of her skin, so again, just a few little touch-ups to do in Photoshop later on. Right, okay, so the makeup section is where the magic starts happening. And we can add some eyeliner to the eyes. If you just watch there, as you can see before and after, it's just going to start highlighting these eyes for me. And then we're going to go to the lower ones as well. Now, if you're finding these aren't sitting in the exact area you want them to, all you need to do is go back to this one and zoom in. And if you adjust the eye, it adjusts all this for you as well, so you can get it perfect and just how you want it. Okay. Next stage is we're going to go into the mascara, and we're just going to add some lash effects to this shot. We're just going to go to probably around about 64, and then I want to fix that side just a little bit as well. There we go. About there. And I'm done. I'm going to make this eye a little bit bigger as well. We've got a little bit of a discrepancy on the eyes. Okay, let's close that one back down, going back into the makeup, and then we're going to go to a thicker application for the mascara. Upper eyeshadow, we're going to add just a little bit. Now again, this software, the palette is endless to the colours you can use. You know, any colour you want is available as a part of the palette there. Again, it's a feature that I've suggested go in other software. Do they listen? No, they don't. Anyway, that aside, let's carry on. I'm just going to bring the eye over just a little bit and adjust the shape of the eye. Now, if you've got somebody with cross eyes, you can fix the eyes as well in there. Really good feature. Okay, let's go back into the makeup. I'm going to try and do this as quick as possible. I don't like going too far or too long on my videos. People do get bored. They just want to see an end result. Okay, so we're going to go into the makeup. We've done this, we've done that one. Highlighter. Now you see what the highlighter does there. We're just going to do a little bit of highlighter. Now, eyebrow pencil. We're just going to highlight those eyebrows just a little bit more. Not too much. Probably just a couple of percentage. And then we're going to add some more sharpening to the eyebrows as well, to about there. We're just going to brighten the irises up just a little bit as well. Now, one thing I always say to people is when cleaning the eyes, don't go too far or they look, you know, too fake. I'm just going to show you quickly, you know, when people go all the way up with the whitening, it just looks silly. So just, you know, everything in moderation, and you will get a really good result. Okay, we're going to add an eyelid as well to about there. Remember guys, the eyes are the center of most pictures, so you want those to attract your attention when you look at the image. And yep, okay, next bit of the editing we're going to do is we're going to go into here, which is the lighting and coloring. And then we're going to add a little bit more of a modeling light to the overall picture. As you can see straight away, we get more of a definition in the overall look of the face. So we're going to bring that to round about there. And I want a little bit more shadow on this side, I think, compared to this one. Now we'll go down on that side, keep that round about there. A little bit more of a smoky eye look, and then we're going to just get a little bit of shadow under the lips, and we're going to sculpt the nose just a little bit as well. Now what I suggest people do as well is once you've finished, or once you've done the majority of your editing, go back after like 5 minutes and then check the photo. And then you'll see yourself, oh, I may have gone too far on this, that, and the other. And then you can just dial things down just a little bit as well. once your eyes have sort of like readjusted, gone away, adjusted again. It does make a lot of difference if you do step away from the picture for a few minutes and then go back. We're going to bring the saturation down just a little bit as well. And I'm going to take that, where are we at in the makeup? I'm going to take that highlighter off. That I don't think she needs on this picture. Now I want to nip into the mouth one and get a little bit more moistening on the lips. Only to about there. With no teeth on show, anything to darken. Again, with the, I'm just going to show you quickly in the makeup one, the lipstick. Any colour you want, you can change the lips, you know, accordingly to how you want them, and then we've got different textures as well, but I'm just going to keep them like they are standard. And yeah, it's more of a glam look makeup we're doing on this photo. Well, let me just go into here. I just want to add a little bit of, I'm going to do me sort of edits that I need to do as I go along. I'm just going to add that vignette as well. And again, we'll bring that to the center, and then we're just going to go offset vertical, just so it's more on the face. Again, vignettes do work well on these sort of pictures, just to get your eye attention over into the area you want. Okay, what else was I going to do? Mouth, we've done that one. Makeup, we've done. I'm just not going to go any more. Upper eyeshadow, I think we will just bring that a little bit higher. And I'm going to leave it there. And then we're going to return it to Photoshop to finish off. Okay, now you can also do this as a layer. I haven't on this occasion, but yeah, if you make a layer and then edit the layer, and then you could adjust that as well, you know, repaint bits of the picture you wanted back in. But again, I'm just doing a quick edit on a picture shot with a 21-year-old camera, just to see the sort of things you can do and what you can produce. I will leave this image as a raw file that you can download yourself and have a play if you haven't got anything similar that you could use. But yeah, you know, it's done a good job, and I'm quite happy with the results there. Anyway, don't forget guys, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.